Hey, what's up guys, it's Ronald here. So this video is going to focus on the EFF and their main member of parliament, Carl Niehaus, wanting to eradicate whites-only enclaves like Kleinfontein and Oranje. Now, firstly, I don't know why it's whites-only, because it's not. It's Afrikaner-only. That's fine. That is accurate. But it's not whites only, because if you are a colored or a black individual that speak fluent Afrikaans, you resonate with the Christian values of Afrikanerdom, and you meet the other requirements, then I'm sure nobody will have a problem with you going and living in Oranje or Kleinfontein. I mean, if somebody like Refentse wants to move to Oranje or Kleinfontein, I'm pretty sure that he'll be welcomed. The spokespeople of these two towns have said time and time again that it's not a race system, it's a cultural system. But let's listen to what Carl Niehaus has to say here. So, EFF MP Niehaus calls for whites-only enclaves to be eradicated. That's right. Segregated whites-only enclaves in post-apartheid South Africa like Oranje have come under the spotlight in Parliament with calls for their eradication. The economic freedom fighters led Friday's debate in the National Assembly with MP Carl Niehaus calling the Oranje and Kleinfontein enclaves as an insidious danger to nation building. Yes, apparently minding your own business, wanting to live on your own and ensure the protection of your culture, that is insidious and it's a massive danger. That is. But singing kill the boer, kill the farmer, that is not causing insidious danger, right? And that is not preventing nation building. So minding your own business, wanting to just live amongst people that share your cultural beliefs, like the people in the Ingonyama Trust do, on that 23 million square hectares of land in KZN that takes up 30% of KZN. There's nothing wrong with them. But the moment an Afrikaner wants to do it, then suddenly there's a massive problem. So people minding their own business, wanting to just live amongst people that share their cultural beliefs, that is against nation building, and it's insidious danger. But going on a platform and singing kill the boer, kill the farmer, that is apparently not insidious danger, and that is also apparently great for nation building. Saying that you want to kill somebody based on the color of their skin or their culture. That's fine according to the EFF. Parties across the board also voiced their opposition to the two areas, which only allow Afrikaners to take up residence, claiming it's a way to preserve their culture. The debate sponsored by the EFF follows the party's recent march to the Afrikaner-only Kleinfontein settlement near Pretoria. So I know that the political parties, some of them, I'm not sure if it's all of them, I know that the Freedom Front Plus definitely won't have a problem with it. I also believe that the DA would not have a problem with it. They've got a problem though, because the Constitution allows for this. The South African Constitution, specifically Section 235, acknowledges the right of self-determination for cultural groups, including the Afrikaner community, which has been used as a basis for the existence of Oranje. This section allows for the possibility of a community sharing a common cultural and language heritage to exercise self-determination within a territorial entity as determined by national legislation. Oranje, a predominantly Afrikaner town, has been cited as an example of a community leveraging this provision to maintain its separate identity and autonomy. That's right. So I'm not sure what the political parties are going to argue about, because the Constitution affords people the right to self-determination on cultural grounds, just like the Ingonyama Trust is doing, that nobody in Parliament has an issue with, even though the Ingonyama Trust received their land from government, and technically then from taxpayers, and the Zulu and Xhosa Kingdom every year gets tens of millions of rands just because they're royalty. And nobody bats an eyelid and nobody complains about that. But the moment Afrikaners just want to mind their own business and protect their own culture and heritage, then it's the end of the world. And of course you will have people like Carl Niehaus standing on a pedestal as Afrikaner white person wanting to tell everybody how evil and how bad Afrikaners and white people are. Of course, him not being a shining example of what a good white Afrikaner is. Don't believe me? In 2009, the following was said about Carl Nyhorst. Confronted this week with allegations that he owed hundreds of thousands of rands to politicians and influential businessmen and committed fraud while working for the Gauteng provincial government, a tearful Nyhorst admitted that he forged signatures while he was chief executive of the Gauteng Economic Development Agency, GEDA, before resigning in December 2005. Borrowed money over a 6-year period from some of the brightest stars of the ANC and business galaxy, much of which he has not paid back. Asked to be connected to Brett Kebble because he was desperate for financial help. Had to leave a top job at Deloitte and Touche, in 2003 after his financial woes became embarrassing. Owed the Rema Church more than 700,000 rand when he was asked to resign from his post as chief executive and spokesperson by a full board meeting in 2004, and had to repay 24,000 rand to Director General in the presidency Frank Chikane when he left his job there under a cloud in 2004. So, ladies and gentlemen, this member of parliament that stole money, borrowed money and never paid it back, and had to resign out of a couple of positions because he owed money and just never paid it back, he wants to lecture you as an Afrikaner on whether or not you are on the right side or wrong side of history for just wanting to protect your culture, or at least siding with people that want to do that. Because apparently, let me just quote him here, it is an insidious danger and goes against nation building. You know what is insidious danger? It's when you borrow money from people and you don't pay them back. It's when you are with a political party that sings kill the boer, kill the farmer, and then you want to talk about nation building and you want to talk about something being insidious danger. No, that's not how it works. I can also go deeper and talk about the fact on how he allegedly proclaimed that his mother was dead for insurance money, but that can neither be confirmed nor denied. So I'm not going to go into depth about that. I just know that it was reported on and then suddenly nothing was discussed further with regards to that. So I'm not saying that that is what happened. Clearly, I'm not saying that's what happened, but there is question marks surrounding it because there was just never an apology from the publication with regards to making those statements about Carl Nyhorst. So, in essence, we as South African citizens should listen to the EFF that sing songs about killing people based on the color of their skin and their culture, and Carl Nyhorst that owes a lot of people money and had to resign out of positions because he took money and didn't pay it back. We must listen to these individuals when it comes to what is right and what is wrong in South Africa. Even though the Constitution clearly states that self-determination on cultural or language grounds is accepted. So it's in the Constitution. And the EFF and Carl Nyhorst wants to tell us that that's not acceptable. Yeah, you guys can sack. We don't really care what your opinion is. Rather go and repay the debt, and rather maybe perhaps stop singing songs about killing people, and then you can get a little bit of credibility. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to smash that like button. Please be sure to subscribe. Please be sure to share this video far and wide on WhatsApp, on your social media. It'll be greatly appreciated. If you support me and my content, then you can also consider becoming a member. You can do that by clicking the join button below. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Till later. Cheers and peace out.
You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I wear my massacre. You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I wear my massacre. My massacre. You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I wear my massacre. My massacre.